guys, Kushankinak here. I'm coming to you again for the second time today because I forgot to put the memory card in the camera the first time. I'm coming to you today with 4 finished items. Yay me. I don't usually have this many finished items. And these aren't very big finished items, so it's kind of sad that it took me this long, but 4 finished items. Yay. And also a few purchased items and a couple of gifts. Because my birthday was at the end of January, so I have a couple of gifts from then. So, first finished item, I made my older daughter this Jack Skellington hat. I made it in adult size. The pattern only came in adult size, but I wanted to make adult size anyways to fit over her head with her ponytail. Child size hats, I have a hard time fitting my children with their ponytails. So all of these I made in adult sizes. Well, except the next one, I just increased the child size a bit. But this Jack Skellington hat is adult size, but I still had to make it a little bigger because I don't know what is wrong with my tension. Everything always comes out way too small, even though I have made it a habit to start with a hook 1 or 2 sizes bigger than the pattern calls for. It still comes out too small, so I had to add a couple of increase rows and I think a couple of length rows because it was too short, and a couple of ear flap rows. But it's perfect. It fits my daughter perfectly. And because I increased the hat, I had to also increase the eye size. So I think it looks kind of weird. I don't think it looks quite Jack Skellington. I think it looks more generic skeleton to me. Even though I tried really hard with the facial features, it just does not look quite as Jack Skellington as the picture in the pattern. But I think you can tell what's supposed to be going for here. But it's not quite there, but my daughter loves it, so it's fine. And she has worn it to school a lot already. Neither of my kids wanted to wear a hat today. It wasn't that cold. So perfect opportunity to make this video. So yes, this is the Jack hat. All of the white of these hats were made with this Towers Sayal white yarn. This was some yarn I found at a thrift store a while ago. And Towers was a department store here in Canada. It was kind of similar to like Walmart or Target. It was here in Canada, like I was born in the 80s, and it was here when I was born, and it closed down, I think, in the early 90s, early to mid 90s. So this is really old yarn. I'm surprised I found this. But I found this years ago at thrift store, and I had a couple of skeins of this. So that is what I used up. I wanted to get it used up, so that's what I used for these hats. And the black is Red Heart Super Saver in black. Yeah, so this is the hat, and there are braids on it, and I will leave the patterns for all of these down below. The second hat I made was this SpongeBob hat. The pattern, I followed the children's pattern, but it came out, or did I follow the teen? I think there were a few sizes. I can't remember which size I followed, but it still came out too small, and I had to add 5 or 6 chains to my starting chain, because the way you make a square hat is you just make a chain and then you crochet around the chain, and it eventually makes this shape. So I had to add, I think, 5 or 6 stitches, I think it was 6, to the starting chain to get the right width to fit over my daughter's head with her ponytail. And then she got a haircut after I finished this hat, but she still has a little bit of a ponytail, so we still need some space. So yeah, so I had to add more stitches to get a bigger width, and then I had to add more to the length too, because I used a J hook, but my stitches are still so tight. I don't know why. I try to keep it loose, but it just, I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with my tension. But anyways, so I had to add a few more rows to each color to get it the right length. And then because I made it bigger, I also had to increase the eyes. But I think the face came out pretty cute. I love it. I couldn't get the teeth quite right. But other than that, I think it turned out pretty good. The ear flaps came out a really weird size and shape. It's fine for my daughter's small head now. But they're kind of weird. I don't know. And then this one also has the braids on it, like the Jack. So yeah, so it turned out pretty cute. The yellow was a skein that had no label on it. It is in my pile over there somewhere, but I believe it was a Bernat Premium. and the black was the Red Heart Super Saver that I just showed. The white is the Towers, and the blue was scrap skein with no label, I think, but I think it was a Red Heart. It was either Red Heart or Bernat. And then the brown was a Red Heart or a Bernat. I can't remember which. I don't know if I still have it here, but I don't want to dig it out right now in the middle of a video. So, but yeah, so all acrylic. Came out pretty. And then I made my daughters each a Pokeball hat. This pattern had sizes for baby all the way to adult, and there was a small adult and a regular adult. I made regular adult for my older daughter and small adult for my younger daughter. I used hook size, one size smaller for my younger daughter, but they both came out pretty much the same. I think the small adult is just like a little bit shorter, but they're both pretty much the same. Again, I don't know what is going on with my tension. Actually, when I started the first one for my older daughter, I was following the instructions for adult, and it literally came out the measurements for baby. I don't know how that happened. And I ripped it out, tried it again. It was still coming out baby. I tried it with holding 2 strands of yarn. I thought maybe making it thicker would make it bigger, but nope, it still came out like baby size. So then I gave up on that pattern, and I went online and found a pattern for just a basic double crochet beanie and followed that in the Pokeball colors. And it was almost pretty much the same, just in the Pokeball pattern it said to, like, for the increases, to crochet 1 and then crochet 2 in the next, and then 1 and then 2 in the next. But in the basic beanie pattern I found, it said to crochet 2 in one and then 1 in the next. It was pretty much the same, just like the opposite, but somehow it came out the right size. When I did the opposite, I don't know. I can't explain it. It is weird. I don't know how it happened. But yeah, it took me far too long to get a basic hat right. I don't know what went on, but I finally got it, and it's finally done. So the red is just this pile of mystery acrylic I had that wasn't even wound up, and I tried to use my new ball winder to wind it up, and it just got tangled again, and I had to untangle it and rewind it by hand, and then it fell apart again. I don't know. This was very difficult. That's another reason why it took so long, because I had to keep untangling yarn while I was working. So this is a mystery. I think it's Bernat, though. I think it's a bit too soft to be Red Heart. I think it's a Bernat. But it's either one of those. And I don't remember like when I got it or how it fell apart or what happened to it, but mystery yarn, and it's almost all used up, so yay. I'm going to try to wind that up again later. I don't know. So yeah, so these hats are done, and so the red is the mystery yarn, and the white and black are the yarns I already showed. So yeah, so those are complete. And hopefully I will be coming to you again soon with bath mitts for my kids and a crochet dog toy. So those are my future plans. And then just a couple of purchased items. I did buy a skein of Lion Brand Pound of Love because I thought I needed more white yarn because I didn't know if I was going to have enough for these hats. I actually did run out near the end of the second Pokeball hat, and I started crocheting with this. I could not find it's a little deformed because I could not find the center pull skein, and I just pulled out the whole center and I still could not find the end. So I tried to shove it back in and it got all deformed, and then it ripped the label and I had to tape it back on. It was a mess. And so then I started crocheting with the outside. But then I noticed that it was like a completely different shade of white from what I was using. It was like way brighter, and I was like, no, this is not gonna look right. So then I had to look through my stash, and I actually found just a little bit of a scrap of some other white yarn that matched that color. So I managed to finish a little bit of that hat with that, and so I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. I don't know how I'm gonna use it because it's all messed up now, but yay, I got white yarn. I bought this from Walmart. It was actually over $11 Canadian for a pound of yarn, 454 grams. There was also skeins of Red Heart that were almost this size, but they were 300 something grams. It was like a few grams smaller. and it was actually 20 cents more for that smaller skein, and I was like, no, I'm gonna go with this one. Yarn prices here are very weird. I don't know, but yeah, so I bought this recently. Yay, yarn. And then the other day I found this at a little thrift store in the downtown of my city. It's a filet crochet stitch collection. I do have like a stitch dictionary kind of book just for regular crochet stitches, so I thought it would be nice to have a filet kind of stitch dictionary to go with it. It was only $1.25. Hardcover books are $1.25 at this thrift store I went to. And there are a lot of cute, I don't know what I would use them for, but like there's this really cute butterfly. There's also a rabbit. I don't know if I can find it right now. I forgot to bookmark them. But there's like a couple of really cute things I want to make. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but they are super cute. There's a fish. This isn't the pattern for the fish, but there is a fish pattern in here. Super cute. There are ideas in here for what to use the patterns for, but I don't know. There's cherries, super cute. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I'm holding it up high enough. Apologies. So yes, there's a whole bunch of super cute things in here. So I thought that would be a good addition to my library. And then I bought the next, well, actually a couple of months ago, I found a special issue of Crochet World. And the special issues don't come in the subscription, so I bought it. This is crochet skill building, but there's a lot of cute patterns in here, and I just had to have it. There's like a cute, there's a cute dog collar, love it. And I love this little bunny in the sack. These teddy bears are great, and the dog sweater above it. There's just a whole bunch of cute things in here that I love, so I had to have this issue. This is the late winter 2023 issue, on display until March 11th. I actually don't see it in my stores anymore. I guess it's all sold out. So if you are interested, check your newsstands or the Crochet World website, I guess, see if they have any left. And then I bought the most recent issue of Crochet World because apparently my subscription is over and I did not realize. And I was wondering why it didn't come in the mail. And then I went back and looked through all the magazines I got last year, and I did get the 6 I was supposed to get. So, but I didn't get the usual letter reminder in the mail to renew. So that was weird. So I'm not sure if I'm going to subscribe again or what. I haven't decided yet, but I did buy the next issue just to have it. And there were a few cute tops in here too that I wanted to have. So, and I love this bunny, and I love this top. It's so cute. So yeah. So I had to have that. Oh, and I plan to, actually for a long time I had planned to make a cover for my Swiffer. I actually had a pattern that I printed out years and years ago and never got to. And, but now there's this like fluffier Swiffer cover that I love. So I'm eventually going to have to make that. So yeah, so I had to have that. So, and the price has gone up $1 since the last time I bought an issue off a newsstand, so that's great. Everything's going up. Isn't life grand? And then just a couple of things I got for my birthday. So the person that gave me all the crochet stuff for Christmas gave me more crochet stuff for my birthday. So one of the things I got was this cat crochet ring. You're supposed to like wear it, and like instead of holding the yarn on your finger while you're crocheting, the cat's tail is supposed to hold the yarn for you. I've been trying it, but I still can't get it to work comfortably. I'm still working on it. They have these on Etsy. If you just type in crochet or knitting ring, like rings like this will pop up. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cute. I'm just still not quite getting the hang of it yet, but I'm working on it. And then they also gave me a $30 gift card for Michael's. And for a long time, I have been wanting one of the 3-tier carts. So I'm just going to move the camera over and show you I finally got my cart. I got it in gray. Right now, my kids have a bunch of their craft stuff in it. I still haven't like organized all of my yarn stuff and decided what I want to put in it. But for now, the kid stuff is in it. But when I get everything organized, maybe I will do another video showing what I keep in my cart. And right now it just lives in the living room because we have a really small house and there is nowhere else to put it. But I really wanted a cart. I don't know why. I just really wanted it. And they were always very expensive and they won't allow coupons to be used on it. But I finally got a gift card, so I was like, yes, I need to buy my cart now. So